Hello everyone, welcome to Soumya's Diary. I am Soumya Pati. Today I will discuss about social media. The tussle between WhatsApp and government is hitting the headlines. The topic can be a case study for us. So let me give you insight on the topic. So firstly, let's understand what is social media. Roughly, we can say that it covers social network as well as content oriented networks. Social network means use of internet based social media platform. Those platforms to stay connected with your family, friends or peer group. You might be using some of the popular social networking platform like Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Then what is content oriented network? It is a communication infrastructure which facilitates flow of message. The receiver declares its interest to the network by means of predicates, while sender simply inject message into the network. The network delivers the message to the receiver based on predicates. I hope you can understand how you and me are communicating with each other in this platform. So, the combination of social networks and content-oriented network forms the social media. Many companies like social media websites, e-commerce website, blogging platforms, search engine, discussion board, so they act as intermediary between the sender and the receiver. Intermediary is a legal defined term in Information Technology Act 2002. According to the act, intermediary means any person who on behalf of another person receives, stores or transmits data. It also covers internet service providers as well as any website that provides user generated content. Thus, intermediaries are doing a great job. They are connecting the peoples, catering the content based on the interest. Then what is the problem? No doubt, intermediaries are facilitating information and are playing major role in developing information society. They may also facilitate disinformation and this has a consequence. The consequence can be a riot, it can be a civil war, it can spread disaffection in the society and that may break our social fabric. Intermediaries can also spread misinformation that may create chaos in the society, that may affect public trust on the state machineries. In a so motu writ petition, Honorable Supreme Court has observed that Government of India may frame necessary guidelines to eliminate child pornography, rape, gang rape images. The issue was highlighted in Rajya Sabha Ad hoc Committee report. Thus, Government of India has published the guidelines titled Information Technology Rules. According to the framed rules, digital news media publishers need to follow the rules that apply to print and electronic media. For detailed understanding, please refer to the literature on my blog on social media. The link is given in the description box below. The IT Act establishes vicarious liability for intermediaries, which means the service provider shall be held accountable for many illegal acts of the user. Not only that, the new rule empowers the user by mandating a grievance redressal mechanism, ensuring safety and dignity of the users. In case of any breach, if the investigation is going on, significant social media intermediaries should be enable the identification of first originator. WhatsApp wants the court to ensure the traceability clause does not come into force. According to it, traceability may affect the privacy of individual. And right to privacy is a fundamental right. According to the observation of Honorable Supreme Court, Utus amicus, a right to privacy is intrinsic and inseparable from human element in human being and is core of human dignity. I have highlighted the related issue in my blog Data Protection in India. For more understanding, please refer to the blog. On the other hand, according to the government, right to privacy is a fundamental right, but subject to reasonable restriction. The traceability clause is applicable for prevention, investigation, punishment relating to sovereignty, integrity, and security of India. It is applicable for public order, incitement to an offense. But WhatsApp further argues that traceability means every user data will be fingerprinted. That needs huge storage of data, and application needs to be modified to suit the rule in India. However, India is not the first country or the only country that wants rules for encrypted chat platform like WhatsApp. In 2019, United Kingdom, United States, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada issued similar terms. Brazilian law is also looking for WhatsApp to provide suspects' IP address. Moreover, the big tech companies should own their responsibility to such cases and find a technical solution that balances encryption and traceability. On the other hand, tracing the origin of message should be the last resort to maintain sanctity of right to privacy. So let's see what happens in the future. I hope you got an overview on the issue. So that's all for today. Meet you tomorrow with another topic. Subscribe to my channel to stay connected with me. Thank you very much for your precious time.